It's funny, actually. I sometimes, because there's a bit of language in that piece, and I got a letter recently from a woman when I was performing in Perth, saying that she didn't see why I had to use such crass language, and I wrote back, sort of explaining that language changes. You know, our whole vernacular is different, and the moral standards change, and that these words are in common usage now. And I cited this, it's a true story. I saw on the front page of the Australian newspaper the word fuck. On the front page of the paper. I mean, things have changed, and all I had to do to get away with it was spell it F***K. It's really weird that a little star could be enough to soothe our fickle outrage, you know. And anyway, because the F***K is so commonly used these days, it actually these days means fuck. More than fuck means fuck. It's almost a counterproductive disguise. It's like a pedophile wearing brown tinted aviator glasses when he goes to the pool. If anything, it makes him look more like a pedophile. Strangely, and I also pointed this out in my letter, the protection afforded the word fuck by the humble asterisk does not necessarily apply to all words, even seemingly innocuous, perfectly harmless words. Like any word, like take the word finger, for example, perfectly harmless word, but when used in a sentence such as, I want to finger your mum, I'm just saying it could be construed by some censors as deemed offensive. Now, you'd have to say that the offensive word in that sentence is the word finger, used in this case as a verb or a doing word. But you would not get that sentence on the front page of the Australian newspaper by spelling it F***Ger. And that's because it's the context in which the word is used that makes it offensive. In which case, you might be better off spelling the sentence, I want to finger your M***. I guess the reason I brought that up, I guess what I'm saying is, if anyone has been offended so far by anything, if you're the sort of person that finds any of that sort of stuff objectionable, or for that matter, if you're a religious person, you might want to pop out for about 5 minutes. This is a song about anal sex and God. It's called 10-Foot Cock and a Few Hundred Virgins. So you're gonna live in paradise with a 10-foot cock and a few hundred virgins. So you're gonna live in paradise with a 10-foot cock and a few hundred virgins. So you're gonna sacrifice your life for a ride on a UFO. And when the Lord comes down in his shimmering chariot of salvation, you're gonna be the first to know. Oh. And so if God was there from the very beginning, he invented men and women, then he also invented wanking, then he said wanking was sinning. So now if I'm feeling randy, I'm not allowed to hand shandy, but having sex with my family, that is just fucking great. It's all there in Ezekiel 8, and just before he opens up his big pearly gate and says that it's a sin to take it up to date, even if it's great, even with your cowboy mate. So you're gonna live in paradise with a 10-foot cock and a few hundred virgins. So you're gonna sacrifice your life for a shot at the greener grass. And when the Lord comes down with his shiny rod of judgment, he's gonna kick my heathen ass. Oh. So if you cover the bodies of your women, everybody is grinning because black is so slim, and though it's not great for swimming, but it gives you an erection with the increased sexual tension, what with the UV protection that is second to none. You'll find it all in the Quran, just next to the bit that justifies guns and says that it's a sin to take it up the bum, even if it's fun, even with permission from your mum. So you're gonna live in paradise with a 10-foot cock and a few hundred virgins. So you're gonna sacrifice your life for a shot at eternity. And when the Lord comes down and I haven't done my penance, He's gonna disembowel me. Oh, you say that if I stumbled on a watch, I'd assume it had a watchmaker, that a muffin presupposes a baker, so we must agree sooner or later that this proves there's a creator. So if I put my foot in a stinker, you'd assume the existence of a sphincter, thus you don't need to be a great thinker to conclude that God's a bum, which negates the words of Genesis 1, which make him out to be so much fun, until Adam succumbed to temptation, and then his only son got nailed to a gum, or the Middle Eastern equivalent, which suggests that God's omniscience is nullified by his ambivalence, unless it turns out that he's impotent, and if God can't get a boner, I guess that explains the plethora of huge erections in his honor, because we all know steeple's just a subconscious compensatory manifestation of a huge stiff penis, and still he tells us that it's heinous to stick a penis up your anus, even if you're famous, even if you're good at tennis. So you're gonna live in paradise, the temple not gonna be one virgin, so you're gonna sacrifice your life for a ride on a UFO. And when the Lord comes down with his big, stiff, slippery rod of judgment, oh, I'm gonna be the first to go. He's gonna send me down below. He's gonna whip me like a hoe. Do you really think so? I'm gonna be the first to go.